Today, we're installing lithium batteries.
The day's finally come. We have been so excited for this. It's going to open up so many more places that we can camp. So let's get to it, huh?
We're going to show you our best how we're going to manage doing it, but we're going to start by taking off the old battery. We got a new box. We got 400 amp hour batteries to put in. So we got to wire them all up. So we're going to do our best to show you how we do it along the way.
We have an electrician magician that's going to help us.
Yes.
But he's shy. He doesn't want to be on camera.
Correct.
So. All right. First stop, the hardware store. Uh-oh. We went sideways.
Looking at our fence.
For what?
Our fence at home.
Oh, okay. We have the best shopping assistant, by the way.
Got a new tongue box to house our batteries. We're putting in some reflectors. We're also going to separate with some wood, and we got some furniture pads to keep them all nice and contained. This is going to go in place with the single battery box we got on the tongue, and once we get to that point, we're going to show you how we're going to get the wires through and everything else. So we're on it.
There's the bottom layer of Reflectix.
We installed, it says it's 48 inches, it's really 47 by 15, it's really 14, whatever. We measure once, cut twice is the golden rule, and overlap a little bit to give it an extra cushion. And now we're gonna tape some down. The secret to taping the corners, fold it into a V before you take the sticky off, put it in, and then you got it. So you're not just trying to shove it in all willy-nilly.
So now we've got tape. Can we tape the seams?
I think we're good.
Here's the best helper ever.
We're gonna cut our...
On top of the Reflectix, we're gonna put some plywood down. We've got some just about half inch, I think it was 19/32. We're gonna get that measured up, put in so we can screw in our components to this, as well as, you know, where the wiring's coming in. We gotta make sure that we've got the DC shunts and all that, which we'll show you there in the camper. That's gotta get screwed onto here so the wiring can come in attached to that, which goes to the batteries. So we're gonna measure this up, get it cut, and we will show you that in just a moment.
It's all gonna be like the batteries gonna cover it.
So let's just keep that the same. And
Okay.
Take the old one out. This one's seen better days.
This battery box has seen better days. I've never seen it with it off of here. Yeah. So we got to make sure that we got the right size holes for the right size bolts. We screwed some holes into the framework, so now we can screw up from the bottom to make sure we get into the battery box and through, so we can get our bolts, our lock nut washers, and our fender washers in there. We just centered the box on the tongue. It's hanging off 10 1/4 each side. It barely fits here, which is what I expected, but what's nice is it doesn't come up and hit the nose cap, it hits this. And it's almost fully extended, if I'm not mistaken. But, yeah.
So we'll put the link in the description below.
They do make different sizes, so if you need something bigger or smaller, you can get them on the same link.
Yes, but the 4 batteries fit in there really easily, and we're going to actually have leftover room.
Yes.
We'll make this a little straighter. Whoa.
And now we're going to spray paint the holes. Upside down. Just touching them up so they don't rust. Nothing fancy. Well, now we're drilling some holes in the back of the box so we can get the wires inside. We've got these special things that when you close them up, crimp right down to the size of the wire so no buggies get in there or anything else really. I'll say we gotta put some space in between. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. The Chinese finger trap. Out of back. Oh. Man, we got room for 2 more. Oh, yeah. Yep, so we got our bus bar going with our to our inverter.
It's a DC shunt.
DC shunt. These are the bus bars. The DC shunt going to our inverter and our camper.
It measures every amp going in and out of the batteries. It doesn't do it by voltage.
This is going to be the out from the bus bar to the DC shunt. This is going to the inside. And now we're going to go from the bus bar. So we're going to measure to each battery to the negatives. Then we'll do each battery to the positives. And whatever wire we have left, we'll take back to Harbor Freight.
There you go. All 4 of them are in.
All 4 are in. We got all 4 negatives hooked up to the bus bar, which goes to the DC shunt, which goes into the inside. So, pop that on to make it look pretty. And now we're waiting for inline fuses before we can hook up the positives. So we can isolate each battery if we wanted to.
My question is, can we still plug in the 30 amp power at the house with the lithium batteries?
Yes.
Okay.
So the 30 amp power, the shore power, charges the batteries while we're plugged in.
Oh, okay.
Including the solar. Solar is doing the same thing.
Okay, well, I just figured that I'm not the only one that's going to have questions like that, so I wanted to ask.
Quite true. We're taking off the inverter switch to find out how we're going to run power to the new monitor for the DC shunt. We want to make sure that we're fishing it through the proper way so we're not causing more work for ourselves. Okay.
There we go. We now have this additional screen, which is supposed to help let us know what I'm not sure yet. Please hold.
Blinking means it's working, aka charging. We got the rundown of what everything means. There's obviously your amp hours. We have 400 amp hours worth of batteries, so that's what it's set for. They're at 100% because they're right now only hook up to 1 battery, which is charged. We're still waiting for Amazon to drop it off. Amazon drove by twice, and we've got the voltage, we've got the amps, and we've got the current output. There's also a timer which shows you how many hours you have left on battery power. We are plugged in, so it's showing up as 0 because we're charging. We're not running off the batteries right now, so it's showing a 0.
And the Amazon guy was supposed to bring inline fuses, which would make it so that we could use all 4, but right now we're only using the 1.
Well, we just hooked up the 1 to make sure it's working properly. We're going to unhook it, put the inline fuse in, and they have individual shutoffs for each one, so if we wanted to pinpoint 1 battery or 2 or whatever, we can do that. We are final. We got 4 100 amp hour batteries in. We have shutoffs.
Fuse shutoffs.
We have fuse shutoffs on each one, so we can individualize each battery. If one goes bad or we need to take one out, we can pop the fuse so it doesn't get power. We've got the bus bars, we got the shunt.
Measures the amps in and out.
Yep, that measures the amps in and out. And we've got the monitor on the inside so we can see everything going. We'll get a video of that as well. Right now is just topping us back off. But we did a really fantastic job. This looks so good. Here is everything closed up. It's a tight squeeze between the box and the propane. I can get my hand in there just enough to get that open. We're gonna rig something up hopefully down the road to make that easier, but for right now, we are in really good shape. I love the way this turned out. Let's go all the way around. There's the front. We're sticking off in the front about 10 inches per side. Still plenty of room. I love it. The box itself, we're gonna put a link in to the batteries and everything that we got. The box itself was about 180 bucks. We got the batteries on sale dirt cheap. I just looked at Amazon this morning. They were 145, but we got them for like 107. So we really made out when we ordered them when we did. The monitor wasn't expensive. The wiring it's up there, but it's worth it.
Oversized it.
Yeah. Definitely oversized, but we're thrilled the way it turned out. We cannot wait to get to use this.
We're getting good with this throw and catch.
We're gonna put in some reflectix. I'll try to do it without looking. We're putting in some reflectix.
Piece of.
Wall that I have laying down on the top.
I mean the wall.
Yeah, that's out, mother.